Chicago Cubs fans are still adjusting to mobile-only tickets. Now, tickets still can be purchased at the box office, but they can no longer be printed at home. There's going to be some thunderstorms as well. And as we head into Sunday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 82 and a low of 71 degrees. Now, Chicago Root Crew says it's not just one specific neighborhood where these chickens are being abandoned. It's throughout the city. Welcome back to Chicago News Report. Tim Hackett now joins us for what I think might be the first ever sports block, Tim.
Yeah, I'm excited, Nicole. You know there's loads of great sports across the city, collegiate, professional, and beyond, so I'm excited to get going.
I know, me too. All right, so let's get started. Football season is just weeks away. How are preparations coming along in Evanston?
Yeah, that's right. I headed up to...
The tax on regular gas is doubling, but the tax on diesel and propane is tripling, from 2.5 cents per gallon to 7.5. Governor Pritzker says this is the first increase of the gas tax since 1990, but this latest price hike means Illinois gas tax burden is now the second highest in the nation. Chicago chefs and restaurateurs celebrated last week after taking home 4 medallions at the James Beard Foundation Awards. Last year, only one Chicago restaurant won.
I had a bunch of family and friends watching live.
Greg Wade was named Outstanding Baker after 2 previous nominations.
It's just a huge honor to be recognized in this capacity that, we are, forward-thinking and leaders in the baking industry and try to showcase just the quality and integrity and not only of the ingredients that were used, but also what we do after the fact and how we treat those really great products.
Publican Quality Bread serves over 100 restaurants in Chicago. And for this Wisconsin native, his passion finally paid off.
Baking, I love everything about it. It's super tactile, it's very intimate. Our bread will be different. Even if other people are using the same recipe, our bread will be different because it's us making it. Just having that recognized is really special for me.
Kevin Boehm and Rob Katz won Best Restaurateur this year. It was their 4th try for their Boca restaurant group, which includes restaurants like The Girl and the Goat here in the West Loop.
The other night we had the James Beard Foundation after party here, which there was 800 people through here having a good time and partying and celebrating everything that has to do with the industry.
Chef Andrew Graves is fairly new here, but Girl and the Goat has been open since 2010.
The Boca group won the Best Restaurateur Awards, which I'm pretty sure they were very excited to finally win. I think they were up 2 or 3 times before and they finally won, which is well deserved. They've done a lot for the city of Chicago as far as culinary-wise.
Pacific Standard Time and River North won for Outstanding Restaurant Design, and Beverly Kim and Johnny Clark won for Best Chef Great Lakes at Parachute. In the West Loop, Nicole Croteau, Medill reports. Well, the Bears have wrapped up their final practice in Bourbonnais before heading on to their preseason opener against the Panthers on Thursday night. Outside linebacker Khalil Mack says he's looking for dominance, and they have to have cohesiveness. Mack says he's not focusing on last year, and despite losing coordinator Vic Fangio, it seems as though the defense is back and ready for another strong season. 10 out of their 11 starters are returning, and newcomer Clinton Dix joining as a safety. The biggest training camp position battle, though, is for kicker. Who could forget how the last season ended? And Bears fans, are anxiously awaiting to see who Nagy picks for kicker this season, and watching as Eddie Pinheiro or Elliott Fry step out onto the field on Thursday night. Pinheiro was strong at Family Fest on Saturday, but appeared to be a little bit shaky on Monday night, so it will be interesting to see which of the kickers steps out onto the field and whether their performance will be enough to secure their position. Educators moved inside Harold Washington College today to speak directly to Juan Salgado to discuss unfair contracts in the hopes of change. Female-friendly organizations gathered outside of the U.S. Soccer Federation in protest of equal pay for the women's national team. 200,000 petitions have been delivered to the U.S. Soccer Federation demanding equal pay for women. Organizations across the country are also stepping forward in support. Deodorant company Secret announced on Sunday that they will be donating more than $5,000 towards the U.S. women's national team.
Pay our champs! Pay our champs!
We want to make sure that we were here today not only to stand in support for the women's national team, but to continue to amplify and raise awareness of the issue of pay equity.
A protest was held outside of Ogilvie Station in response to stricter abortion laws that have been made in various states. I went to the West Loop to find out more.
Chicago is a pro-choice town. All right.
Well, the Cubs have made many last-minute decisions. They traded Carl Edwards Jr. to the Padres for Brad Wick. Tigers outfielder Nick Castellanos and Tony Kemp from the Astros are also heading to the north side to take up residence at Wrigley. The Cubs are confident, though, that these new additions can solve their main issues that they've been experiencing.
Chicago Roo Crew, I'm basically responsible for, whenever I can, picking up chickens who are in need of help and bringing them to receive medical care.
Now, Chicago Roo Crew says it's not just one specific neighborhood where these chickens are being abandoned. It's throughout the city.
The general issue that we tend to see year-round is people dumping chickens. So it became very popular because it's legal in Chicago to keep chickens, for people to buy them to use for their eggs. And a lot of times people will buy chicks from feed stores or they'll buy eggs on the internet, and the sexing isn't 100% accurate, so they'll often end up with a chicken who turns out to be a rooster. And of course, these male chickens are of no use to people who want to exploit them for their eggs.